to get your coochie hairs waxed off or shaved off. Your coochie, your cat, whatever you call her, or him, I mean, if you call him him, like, that's alright too. My name is Tiffany Sadea, and today we're going to be talking about pros and cons between waxing and shaving. Let's get it. Hey y'all, so welcome back. So the pros about shaving are pretty obvious. First pro is privacy. You don't have to worry about showing someone else your parts because it's just you in there. The next pro tip about shaving is the convenience. With shaving, you don't have to make an appointment. Like, your appointment is just with yourself. So you just kind of have to put that little time in your schedule to get in there and shave yourself. So I mean, some people, you know, they may like that because they don't have to wait, you know, a certain period of time or anything like that. They can just kind of shave as they please. The last pro about shaving is that it's cheap. So you could literally go out and buy a $1 razor from Dollar Tree, get you some cheap shaving cream, and it will get the job done. I mean, it might not be as nice and your skin could be, you know, pretty irritated and all those other things, but overall, shaving is really cheap compared to waxing. If cost is your barrier, then I completely understand why you would choose shaving over waxing. Now, to the cons of shaving. Unfortunately, there are so many cons when it comes down to shaving your cat. So I just narrowed it down to the main ones that are super important. So the first con for shaving is ingrown hairs. The risk of ingrown hairs are increased tremendously when you shave your cat. Shaving is not pulling the hair up from the root. The results are sharp tips at the end, which increases the chances of your hair curling up underneath your skin and creating ingrown hairs. So for many women, this really pushes them towards waxing. And it's mainly because ingrown hairs are painful, very irritating. They also don't make the cat look very pretty. It gives the wrong look to your partner, depending on if they're very educated about ingrown hairs. They can easily mistake that for something else, like an STD. And you don't want that. Like, it's just not pretty at all. So, yeah. So the next con about shaving is the risk of cuts, burns, and abrasion. I don't know any person who's never nicked your cat, and I mean, like, it's the worst pain ever because you just cut such a sensitive area. Back to the point that I was making with the first con, it's just not pretty when you have cuts on your cat. It's unsettling, and of course, cuts can easily turn into scars, and you just want your cat to look really pretty, clean, and neat. And cuts, abrasions, razor burns, those do not promote pretty kitties. So yeah, it's a no. With shaving, because you have to twist and turn and bend and do acrobatics in order to get, a clean, pretty coochie, most of the time you get out the shower and then you look in the mirror and it's like, boom, there's a little spot of hair you missed on the side. And so that's really annoying because you're either gonna go back or you're gonna say, screw it, I'm not gonna try to do that again. So it's just really annoying. So that wraps up our cons for shaving, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with the pros for waxing. So I definitely don't want to be biased because I do love waxing. Your girl just feels free like afterwards, and I haven't always done waxing. I just started like a few months ago based off of the benefits compared to shaving, and then also the end results. I'm like, baby, like, I got a new coochie. That's a new girl down there, okay? Everybody likes the kitty. I like the kitty, you like the kitty. Now to the pros of waxing. So the first pro about waxing is that it lasts longer. I mean, hands freaking down, it lasts so freaking long, y'all. Like, it's crazy. When I shaved, my hair would grow back within 72 hours. Like, them bad boys would not let me live my life for longer than 72 hours. They would be like, boom, okay girl, we're back. Like, you got a prickly coochie now, so enjoy us for the next few days until you can shave again. So the next benefit of waxing is that when the hair grows back, it grows back thinner. It's so crazy because you hear that and you really don't believe it, but y'all, when I tell you the hair grew back so thin, and on top of that, not only does that happen for the first wax, but it continues to happen. The next benefit of waxing is that you will be cut free, nick free, razor burn free pretty much, which is really great because you know then that you won't end up with scarring or just an uneven texture because of nicks or anything like that. So I love it. So the last benefit of waxing is that your risk for ingrown hairs are reduced like crazy. It's ridiculous compared to shaving. However, I will say that most estheticians will probably warn you on your first time waxing that you could possibly have some ingrown hairs, only because your kitty is going to be going through a little bit of trauma during the waxing process. However, for women who are prone to getting ingrown hairs, waxing may be a much better solution for you. So now to the cons of waxing. And I actually have 4 cons for waxing, unfortunately, and it's only because there are some things that are important to understand about waxing. The first con about waxing is the pain. Y'all, my first experience waxing, I booked a Brazilian wax. I was an overachiever because the bikini part, it was so painful that I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do the Brazilian wax next time. I'm just gonna stick with the bikini part. So many women honestly gave a false expectation of waxing. Hands down, it will definitely be painful your first time. Not to say that you can't take it like a champ and embody that but I will tell you that your girl was sweating. I was stiff. My legs was shaking like a butterfly in the butterfly position. Yeah, it's painful. It's really painful. I know that there is a difference between using hard wax and soft wax. For my first experience, I did go and use hard wax. I honestly didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't even know that there was a difference between the two. I didn't know anything. I was just like, I'm gonna go get a wax. So I will say my esthetician has personally said that the soft wax will probably be the best bet to reduce the pain because of the way it's done. And I will say that the second time that I got my waxing done, it wasn't as painful. I'm actually in my 3rd waxing, transition. So the 3rd one I haven't gotten yet, but I expect it to be a little bit less painful than the first and second time. So that's really great to look forward to, considering the fact that your girl was shaking with fear the second time because I knew that it was gonna be so painful. So the 3rd con about waxing is the cost. Even bikini waxes could easily go up to $40, $45. I can't even say that the price is completely ridiculous because you are paying someone to be all up in your business. And I can say that there are probably women who have came and they, got something going on down there and it's smelling a little funky. So the last con about waxing, there is a possibility that you could end up getting a skin infection after being waxed. If you engage in activities that increase sweat, or you involve yourself with activities that may have bacteria surrounding them. For example, the esthetician always tells me, do not have sex, do not exercise, don't go swimming. You have a risk of coming into contact with bacteria or creating bacteria on your skin, and that in turn creates the skin infection. Definitely adhere to the aftercare that they inform you about. Overall, so honestly, I would definitely encourage everyone to go and just try a wax. And if you do, let me know how it goes. I will link below who I personally went to. I'm in Oklahoma, so definitely hit her up because she's the bomb. I love my experience every single time I go to her. Let me know if this video helped you make your decision. Let me know if you would like to hear about my full experience with waxing, and if you would like me to go and try the sugar wax and compare sugar wax and hard wax, because I don't mind doing it, even though I still tremble with fear that I'm about to have my coochie so ripped out. But it's okay. So, you know what to do. If you like this message, give me a like. If you don't like this message, okay. And if you'd like to leave me some comments, please do. I love them. I always comment back. Last but not least, if you want to subscribe, please do. And I truly appreciate everyone who is supporting me all throughout this process and this journey for me, and all of the new people that will come along, because the train is moving. And right now we're maybe going like 5 miles per hour, but you might as well hop on the train now. Like, catch the train. You got a ticket. It's a free ticket. There's that. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Okay, let's get it. Wait. This slick back is something serious. Like, look at them waves. Too good. And can y'all believe that this edge controller actually came from Dollar Tree, because I was in a rush to get to a meeting and I didn't even have any edge controller left in the beauty supply store in Oklahoma, like 30 minutes away from me. So I didn't have time to go get one. So I seen some edge controller at Dollar Tree, and I was like, okay, this is gonna have to do. And baby, it's really doing it. And the funny thing is, y'all, I actually went to sleep, and the only thing I had to touch up was my little baby hers right here, and baby hers. But other than that, this Dollar Tree edge controller is something